Forget.
So, as we expect major drama in the United States with a bunch of crazies getting ready to, I don't know, try to take over capitals or something. I thought they were supposed to be peaceful protests. I don't know. Okay. Well, you know what's funny? What's so funny? First it was First it was Lindsey Graham and Ted Cruz who were getting threatened by the Trumpers, and now it's Trump. Now the Trumpers are mad at Trump for saying, "Oh, we want peace," and they're thinking about arresting him or even executing him, or at least a couple people, or they called in the article I read the growing minority. Wow, I guess Trump just doesn't do good with minorities at all. He hasn't learned his lesson. He's just only very bad with minorities, even minorities in the Trump campaign who are more crazy than him. That's kind of crazy, you know. That's a new thing to to whatever you sow, you reap. So that's what he's reaping now. His own base is now going against him. After he turned on everybody, his crazy people are turning against him. And it's just so funny, right? Like we talk about the right side of history, the right side of history. And it's coming to provision. It's like, hey, you know what? Not everyone on the left, not everybody agrees with each other, right? You got your moderates, your left wing, whatever, but it just seems like there's the right or the extreme right if you want, and there's everyone else that has some common sense. Remember wearing a mask and corona virus was a political thing? Like how is that even political? Right? Now we're about to reach 400,000. I think we passed 400,000 people dead. We're approaching the Civil War as the biggest war or the biggest casualty the United States has ever had by an event. So I guess like, hey, Donald Trump said it was over. He said it was a war. We were gonna beat the invisible person or the invisible enemy. Yeah, you do not beat Mother Nature. Mother Nature is undefeated. We cannot invent things that control Mother Nature. Now, I think by now we should figure that out. Look at all the technology advancements we have, the cars, the airplanes, social media. Man, we could send a message here to there. All these great things that we have, but we can never stop a weather storm. We can't stop it. We can't stop an earthquake. We can't stop a virus. Mother Nature comes and slaps us around. So, Mother Nature's undefeated. Global warming is real. For all those people that don't believe global warming, it's real. Just like you didn't believe in the coronavirus, just like you didn't believe that the Trumpers were crazy. They're crazy. Trump lit the fuel, and he might get burned by it. Now that is poetic justice. And not necessarily that he gets harmed. I don't want Donald Trump to get harmed because I don't want anyone to get harmed. I'm non-violent, but it would be kind of funny that he gets a little scared by his own constituency. It would just be some ironic irony, right, or whatever. But what's he gonna do now? He doesn't have the bunker in the White House to go hide in. It'd be pretty difficult for him, I guess. I mean, this was like 4 years of a comedy show. It wasn't so like scary and sad. Whatever. I will still like trade no coronavirus and us being in a great economy and having Trump for where we're at right now, to be honest, because hey, I'm a humanist first before I'm anything else. And talk about humanness. So I went off topic because I really wanted to talk about something else that really disturbed me this week. And that was James Harden getting traded to the New Jersey Nets. Come on, guys. We're here so King James will get his third title. The Lakers are on verge to become the greatest basketball franchise with an exclamation point, getting their 18th title. LeBron James going up there and getting his fifth and hopefully his sixth title, so he could make the strong argument of being the GOAT. He's definitely the GOAT for this generation. But then a guy that looks like a GOAT with his big beard is now right there trying to mess up the Laker kingdom with the arch enemy, the one guy who, I mean, I guess Kevin Durant and James Harden have a lot alike, you know? They get whooped by a certain team, and they decide we got to go join some other people. We got to leave this team because I just got whooped. Yeah, I guess kind of LeBron did that too, but you know what? LeBron's in our team. Yes, there's double standards. If you're in Team LA, you get a pass, unless you're a Trump supporter. But I don't know how it's going to happen, man. I'm still hoping that the Lakers win. Hopefully, they play some good defense. They stop the beer. They stop the flat Earth conspiracy theory, Kyrie Irving, and then Mr. Soft as toilet paper. That good toilet paper, the 3-ply toilet paper, the kind of toilet paper that I wasn't getting in college when I was in college, and now I could afford. And now the Nets could afford 3 people, but I wonder. There was one time where the Nets gave all their drafts so they could go and become a winner, and look how that turned out. That put Jason Tatum and that put Jalen Brown with the Celtics. Maybe that could be there again. I don't know how I feel, man. Obviously, like this is good for basketball. Harden, Durant, and Kyrie, but it's gonna be a lot of dribbling. I think they're gonna set the record for dribbling. Definitely set the record for controversy with the media. Which is funny. It seems like these three guys just want to be like LeBron, right? And LeBron said, nah, y'all ain't worthy of the throne. One guy has an addiction to strip clubs, Hall of Famer in the strip club world, and get my face keeps moving. Don't want to show my identity. I'm a superhero. So you got James Harden, Mr. King of the strip clubs. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, entertain yourself. Have a good time. You're supporting a young lady going to college or whatever. That's your business. But you already have Kyrie and Harden getting fined for not wearing a mask. They can't wear a mask. And I don't even think to me like the problem is them not wearing a mask, I guess, if they were in a house, or at least Kyrie was. It's like how does that fall into social media? I mean, these are the kind of things that I'm like hopeful for the Lakers, right? Because LeBron said, nah, y'all too crazy to be the king, the prince, the next in line. He said, no, that Anthony Davis guy, now that guy, he's ready. And you see how Anthony Davis is all happy and stuff, and complaining, loving life. I hope Kyrie and Harden and KD are happy the way that Anthony Davis and LeBron are happy. I just don't hope it's this year, not in the end of the year, not next year either. So honestly, I prefer the Clippers winning the championship because I am an LA guy first. I'm LA all the way, city of champions. The only bad people are those that root for the San Francisco Giants. Well, that's going to be it for today. Hopefully, I comment on sports or something else and not anything crazy that happens, since it is going to be Martin Luther King Day and shouldn't be any violence, especially not from the political party of Abraham Lincoln. But I guess he's associated with violence and civil war. But hopefully, there's just peace, and hopefully, the New Jersey Nets suck and they don't become a threat to the good guys, King LeBron and Prince AD and the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm out.